Smartboard. I am here with my esteemed colleague, David Sladkey,
And my esteemed colleague.
Scott Miller, and we are dealing with episode 2 cubed, which
Wait a
is
second. Is that two? It doesn't look right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Two to the third.
2 to the third, which is equal to
Eight.
8. So episode 8. All right, good.
And this is Teaching with Smartboard.
And as you can see underneath our usual moniker here, we have our website, which you can go to and see other things besides just our Teaching with Smartboard.
Yeah, we have
But
some other resources there.
that's right. And then we also have the website that you can go to as far as looking at previous episodes in this episode.
We just want to warn you, it is with a math emphasis.
That's right. That's
So
right. Because
be
math.
careful.
Okay.
All right. Um,
So where are we from, Dave?
we're from Naperville, Illinois.
Oh,
And we have,
whoa.
oh,
Where's Naperville?
it was snowing here just a couple days ago, and we started soccer. I'm a coach of soccer, and there's a soccer ball and there's
Oh,
the
wow.
snow. Good thing it's got some spots on it.
That's right. That's pretty hard to find.
All right, so we should get rid of that.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So just west of
Just
Chicago.
west of Chicago.
That's right.
And
Okay.
you can see our emails there.
That's right.
Feel free to give us an email anytime you want.
So what do we got for our episode 8 today?
Episode 8, we need to get some order here,
We
please.
do?
Yes, we do. And then we're going to customize the toolbar down at the
Okay.
bottom.
Okay. Does that require any power tools?
No power
Oh, no
tools.
power tools. All right.
And then the tutorial today is the TI-84. So we're going to, the virtual
Virtual
TI-84.
T84. Does that mean it actually exists or just in our
Well,
imagination?
sometimes the batteries do run out. I asked my students about that, and
Oh,
I have
okay.
to turn it back on.
Okay. All right.
So, well, let's get going. First of all, we have directions for sorting these sentences, and I don't see anything there, Scott.
I don't either, Dave. What happened?
Well, the little trick here is that we're just going to move this box.
Whoa, look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, fun, huh?
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the idea is to type in a few sentences that
Okay.
have the correct order, and then you clone a page and use this as a key, and then you change the order of the original slide sentences.
Okay.
And oh, there we go,
Oh
some more.
boy, some more stuff. So
And
we
then,
need to have our students brainstorm with the partner on what the order of these sentences should be in,
hmm
and then pick one student at a time at random to put the students these sentences in order.
that's right.
All right.
So we decided to do a non-math example.
Oh, wait,
Give that a try. I
I
know
thought this was math
it
emphasis.
is
Oh
math
boy.
emphasis. We're going to give a science example.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So here it is. Let's have some order, please.
Okay.
We'll have the students sort these in order, and it's simply uh, working through an experiment. They're
Okay.
trying to get things in order. So what things need to be done to get this experiment done?
Now, Dave, would you want them in order to begin with when it flashes up here? Uh,
No,
No. Okay.
no, you
Just
definitely
making
want to.
sure.
Yeah,
That's not a good thing.
not a good thing.
Not a
You
good
want
thing.
them to do the work.
Okay. Okay.
So they're working with their partner, they're talking, and we've talked about the colors before. It's good to have the different colors
hmm
so that they can say the green goes first or the orange goes
That's
first or
right. That's
whatever.
right. Because there is quite a bit of vocabulary here that we're looking at.
Right,
Okay.
right. So, you once they've had some time to do this, you'd have them come up and, whatever a student thought would go first. They put it up there, and then you'd have some class discussion. It's possible that the student gave an answer that was not particularly in the right order,
hmm
or sometimes we have orders that there's multiple orders, so we
Sure.
could get a
Sure.
discussion about that.
Okay. Okay.
We have to have a math example, though. It was
Oh
hard.
yes, we
I
do.
know. I
Whew. Okay.
know.
All right. Oh boy, I feel
There we
comfortable.
go.
Boy, I feel more comfortable now.
Okay. So this is just a simple math equation, and an intro to algebra 1 problem,
Okay.
and we gave the question, and now the students get to see the order of the steps. It's not in the correct order,
Okay.
so they have to decide what goes first, what goes next, and it's just a new way to do the problem, a new way to get the students up there and um, get them involved.
So students would come up and then, like you said before, take a particular item and then move it to where they think is the first
hmm
item that needs to be
Right. That's right.
in the correct order.
And then
Okay.
you'd get another person to do the next one, and then maybe again some discussion after each one.
Now, I also heard you say earlier that you would clone this and actually have the correct answer for students then to see
Right
to
at the
flash up
end,
there at the end.
after you're done, On our template, we don't have the correct key written out, but
Okay.
you
You do have a template though?
I do have a template.
Okay.
So if you download this from our website, just it's pretty easy to make too. You just have the different colors and sort these in a correct order.
Now I notice in terms of if you're going to make this without this template though, you want to have different text boxes. You don't want to
Yeah,
type all of the
yeah,
directions
that's a
in
good
one
point.
text box.
Yeah, because if you do, then you're gonna have to just separate them.
That's
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah, good point. All right, so that is getting some order in our
Okay.
lives a
All
little
right.
bit
So
with the
phew,
students.
you feel better now,
I
Dave?
do, I
Okay.
do. All right, let's talk about today's tip.
Okay. So customizing the toolbar. You know, Dave, I notice a lot of things as far as the pen tray is concerned. We have our typical colors of red, black, blue, and green.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a way to change things up so that, maybe your favorite color is purple, like, maybe someone was, a Donny Osmond fan from years ago or something else like
That's
that?
right. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. And this is a nice thing. You can see down here we have all our different colors, and sometimes you pick those. But down here at the very bottom, I don't know if you can see it. It says customize pens and highlighters.
Okay.
And so let's just click on that. And now we can make any of these options. Say you have the blue, but maybe you want the black or you want a maroon. I
Okay.
like kind of like maroon.
You kind of like maroon?
Okay, and maybe you want this always to be super thick.
Okay.
So now it's going to be super thick whenever you use that. So whenever you click on that, you can use the super thick maroon button.
So that means, like in a previous episode where we changed line width and what the line style was like, now
Mm-hmm.
we're changing the actual pen that you write with.
Right.
So it could be thicker or thinner, and you could change color.
That's right. And this option can be done for the pen tray as well. We're not
Okay.
going to go into that today, but if you want your pen tray to be the green pen, but really the maroon wide stripe, then you could do that.
Okay. And we'll do that in a future episode.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So and then also you can customize the lines as well. You can see customize the lines,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually like to customize the shapes. I sometimes fill in the shapes, certain things. Like my shape, you can see there, the rectangle is always the
Green.
green. That means in my class, that's the hide the answer.
Okay. And that one again was for your particular object. You had changed the color of both the outline and the fill color when you had customized it.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Um, so then let's talk about the TI-84,
Now this is the virtual T84.
the virtual TI-84.
So our people out there who are watching this, they just need to close their eyes and imagine that there is a graphing calculator, right, Dave?
No,
Is it?
you know what? It's actually going to be on the screen.
It is.
Yeah, they
Oh
can even
wow.
open their eyes.
Okay. All right. So
So we're going to go to it. It's called TI Smart View,
okay.
and it's just over $100. I can't remember
I
exactly
think
what
around
it was.
$125.
Okay, $125.
Okay.
And you can see here I've input an equation here, x squared minus 6. We have a nice little parabola here, and there's a nice button up here that says key history.
Okay.
You have the three views. This is really nice for a math student to see the three views of the equation, the table, and then actual graph.
Okay.
But maybe I don't want to see that. So I can hide that. There's a button up here. It
Okay.
just has hide it. And then I can see the large screen. So you can see it's a fairly large screen, so students in the back of the room could see that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, when you're looking at this, then let's go back to the view where we had the table and the equation and the graph all together.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to toggle between these? I mean, I notice you have the graph here. If you press a different button or something else like that for y equals, does this disappear in terms of these three views, or do they stay? Like when we go to y equals, oh, they
They
stay.
do stay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then we get the view of whatever you're seeing on the screen up here.
Okay.
Key history, you just press the y equals button, so it's going to write y equals up
Okay.
here.
Okay. All right, so I notice that we've got this here, and so it's just as functional in terms of working with the calculator. Is that right, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and you, I would guess, are not the one punching the keys when you do it.
No, I have students come up and operate the graphing calculator. They're very adept at that. and then that frees me up to facilitate what's going on in the classroom. And then also puts the student up there to explain how they solved the problem, how they graphed it, what process they went through
Hmm.
to come up with an answer.
And pacing.
That's right.
You know,
That's
the
right.
pacing is much better because it's a student doing it at their pace, which is usually a little slower for the rest of the class to be catching on.
Okay. Now, Dave, is there any way to have a view where you just have the calculator? You don't have the enlarged screen view or
Yeah,
anything
that's
like
a good
that?
point. Is we could get rid of the three view, and then we could get rid of this side over here. And so you can see we just have the calculator. And we could move that around if we're doing a problem on the smartboard. We could just have the calculator on the
That's
side.
right. Now, is there a way to take the image that we have from a screen then and actually interact with it in Smartboard at all?
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Here we go. We're going to get it back to its original size.
Okay.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it. I just clicked right inside there and I'm going to drag it right into my smartboard document. You can see with the plus on there, it's kind of on there, and then the screen, and I just release it
Mm-hmm.
and it goes right in
Oh, wow.
and change
Wow.
size, whatever. And I could bring in the window if I had gone to the window,
Mhm.
and then you got a nice problem right there
Okay.
for you.
So let's go back then and can you grab just a small calculator again like we did before? You
Okay,
said
make it
let's
small.
make it small.
Okay,
Now we can also grab the screen, I believe, right here,
I think
right
so.
on the smartboard.
Mm-hmm.
So if we grab here and drag, we can actually come up with an image of what we just have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, we sure can. So if you have those open, it works the same.
Okay. All right.
So I just wanted to ask you a knock knock joke.
Okay, Dave.
Um, knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo.
Oh, gee.
We've been accused of fourth grade humor, so
Yes,
that's
we
kind
have.
of what
That's
it
right. Well,
is.
actually, I've got one for you here, Dave.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Data.
Data who?
Data is such a bad joke.
That's good. I deserve that.
Okay.
You know, one more thing, Scott, is we were talking about my dog Gracie. Your
Hmm.
family has a cat,
Yes, it does.
and it's pretty small, right?
No, no, actually, our cat is quite large.
It is.
Yeah, his he has several names, and one of them happens to be Jumbo. He weighs about 24 pounds or something like
Jumbo.
that. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good name.
that's right. He's a big cat.
24.
24.
That's larger than my dog Gracie.
It is. We have him on a strict diet right now. He can only eat um, a couple times a day, and then only half a piece of furniture. So
Okay.
we try to limit him. So.
All right. Well, let's recap.
Okay, so today we had our lesson idea of getting some order, where we took our process of problem solving or directions that we have, made different text boxes for each of the directions, and had students order those
Hmm.
particular directions in with their groups, and then to reveal what the answer is to see if we're in the right process for problem solving. Then we moved on to customizing the toolbar, and that was changing the pen, both the pen width and the pen color.
Hmm.
And then we finished off with the virtual TI-84 calculator, which does exist,
It does exist.
and we showed ways in which we can change views, look at key history, and then also taking snapshots of the screen and then loading them right into Smartboard document to interact with.
That's right. We'll look forward to working with you next week.
That's right.
And this will be the end of episode 8.
That's right.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.